Overthinking is the silent destroyer of inner peace. It doesn't solve problems, it multiplies them. But what if you could train your mind to stop spiraling? What if you could find stillness, even in chaos? In this video, we'll explore 10 Stoic principles that will help you stop overthinking and start reclaiming your peace. Focus only on what you can control. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Epictetus. Overthinking often comes from trying to control the uncontrollable, other people's opinions, the future, the past. Stoicism teaches us to draw a clear line, what's in my control and what's not. Every time you start to spiral, ask yourself, is this within my power? If not, release it. If yes, act. Practice premeditatio malorum. Premeditatio malorum means premeditation of evils. The Stoics would imagine worst-case scenarios, not to scare themselves, but to prepare. When you overthink, your brain is already imagining problems. Stoicism turns this into a tool, a controlled exercise. You say, okay, what's the worst that can happen? Could I survive that? Often the fear loses its grip when you face it on your terms. Turn the mind into an observer. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Watch your thoughts the way you'd watch clouds. Don't judge, don't resist, just notice. This technique, known today as cognitive distancing, is ancient Stoicism in action. When you observe your thoughts, you loosen their grip. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Overthinking is often rooted in fear of mistakes, of rejection, of not doing enough. But when you reflect on the brevity of life, suddenly those worries shrink. Let mortality clarify your priorities. You don't have time to waste in your own mind. Amor fati, love of fate. The Stoics didn't just accept what happened, they embraced it. This is amor fati, the love of fate. When something doesn't go your way, don't ask, why me? Ask, what can this teach me? Overthinking resists life. Amor fati flows with it. Keep a Stoic journal. Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, they all wrote regularly. Why? Because journaling clears the fog of the mind. Take 10 minutes a day. Ask, what did I overthink today? What was in my control? What virtue could I have practiced? Over time, you'll notice you overthink less and act more. Live by virtue, not outcome. If you seek tranquility, do less. Marcus Aurelius. Or rather, do only what's necessary, and do it according to reason and virtue. Worry comes from obsessing over how things will turn out. But Stoicism says, judge your actions by intention and virtue, not results. If you act with honesty, courage, and discipline, the outcome matters less. You did your part. That's enough. Detach from the opinions of others. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Marcus Aurelius. People will judge you. Some will misunderstand you. That's life. If you let their noise become your inner voice, you'll always be stuck in your head. Freedom begins when you stop giving strangers power over your peace. Train discomfort. Seneca would deliberately sleep on the floor. Epictetus embraced his poverty. Why? To train the mind, to show it, I can survive discomfort. Overthinking often stems from fear of the unknown. But when you practice voluntary hardship, fear loses its edge. You become resilient, and overthinking has no place in a resilient mind. Reflect on the logos, the universal reason. The Stoics believed in the logos, the rational order of the universe. Everything happens according to this divine reason. When you trust the logos, you trust life. You stop needing to control everything. You stop needing to know everything. You simply show up with virtue, with strength, with peace. Overthinking is a habit, but so is peace. And peace isn't something you find. It's something you build, thought by thought. Use these Stoic principles as your blueprint. And remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. If this video brought you any value, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be lost in their own mind. And tell me in the comments, which Stoic lesson do you want to apply first?